All right, boys. So here we are with the shadow boss, and today we're just gonna be pretty much doing an extreme, but we obviously gonna do it on the max amount of difficulty. Obviously going for that good old 7. The team we're gonna be using is going to be the goddess team. Now, obviously, if you want it to be a lot easier for yourself, you know, you can always reduce this amount of threshold. This is just so you want to get the max amount of rewards, right? So you can use it for the exchange shop. But you want to start with the goddess team. All right. So obviously we're gonna play against the shadow boss, leader shadow, and we're gonna start with the goddess team. Now, from what I've seen, is that to remove these gray buffs, you kind of gotta use a counter attack skill to do so. So pretty much I'm gonna start off with what's her name? Sariel counter, which is really nice because that means you possibly could also use other characters as well too, like maybe a bald team. Again, I'm gonna try to see if I can use other teams in this video. That could work pretty well. Again, you really want a counter attack skill, and again, there's not that many crazy counter attack skill characters. You also want to try to have like 2 single targets for your Marilli, one to blast the first phase and then the other one for the second phase, from what I've seen. So obviously it takes a while for Marilli to like get going, because again, you got both the attack buff from Sariel passive and from your own skill. But yeah, you're just blasting. And again, the same is going to be done for the next phase as well too, because you still got the buff because you still didn't take damage. So all you need is like 2 single targets and an SGG, or just one. Usually one just blasts, and you're able to just one shot like that. And that's how you defeat the shadow boss using the goddess team. So again, I'm gonna try other teams as well too. Again, you know, going for the max 25 right there, which is really nice if you want to try to quickly farm the shop. Now, obviously, if you want to, again, you don't have to go for the max amount of rewards. You can always go for the minimum as well too, or pretty much 0. Just allow yourself in a way to kind of handle it a little bit better, especially if you want to use like something like the unknowns, because again, the unknowns could be a really solid team to use, especially if you want to just deal high amounts of damage really quickly. So again, I'm just gonna try the unknowns. Obviously, we're using Albedo just in case we need to break that stance. But I think it's gonna be a lot easier for us now, because again, we're not really caring about anything like his passive, stuff like that. So I think it's gonna be extremely easier. I think he has less HP too. Yeah, he definitely has a lot less HP than he did beforehand. But again, you still want to start with the stance just so you can get rid of the other buffs, or the gray buffs in particular. Oh yeah. Yeah, when you lower the difficulty, it gets extremely a lot easier to just blast through them. Like, I'm literally just going through like this guy so easy right now. But yeah, I feel like with the goddess team, it's definitely a lot easier. It's a lot easier to go for the max rewards. Again, these teams are gonna just allow you to just break through without no problem. Again, if you have any team featuring Marilli, it's gonna make it a lot easier. I ain't gonna lie to you. Marilli just hits so hard. But I mean, you guys can always comment down below more teams you have utilized to be able to hit super hard as well too. Oop, I was not trying to play this again. All right, so this time we feature an Escanor. Like I said before, again, as long as you're not dealing with no crazy team, you should be able to deal high amounts of damage. Actually, now I'm curious. Let me see. Nah, cause I'm thinking like, yo, how much damage could I actually deal if I'm using like LR Escanor who can remove buffs? So I'm curious to see if this could actually be pretty decent at a max difficulty range. Because again, you do use multiple single targets. Yeah, you're not really dealing that much damage. Okay, I just wanted to test it out. I just wanted to test it out real quick. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to test it out. You definitely got to lower the difficulty a bit if you want to try to use this human team to like speed farm it. I was just curious to see how much damage I could do. I can probably go to like 3 or 4 in terms of the level difficulty to be able to use that team. I just did that out of curiosity. Oh man, that's hilarious. But this should pretty much blast through them pretty easy. Yeah, and this should be like a pretty much no deal right here. Because we're using also Roxy as well too, so we can be able to crits pretty easily and it kind of deal high amounts of damage at the same time. And then for the next phase, we probably could just use Lancelot's and single target after we set up, and that should be GG. We're gonna start off with this. And Lancelot AoE should pretty much finish him off. Again, it's not too much when it comes to these type of teams. Again, depending on how high you have the difficulty, is going to affect your gameplay. Again, if you want the max amount of difficulty, the Goddess team is the best team to do so. Just because, again, all you have to do is pretty much use Marilli card, and that's GG. Especially if you get 2 single targets, because if I'm not mistaken, her damage, they hit so hard, man. Like, they just hit super hard, and they are really broken in the PvE activities for the most part. That's why they pretty much was like a go-to team when it came to the Lioness Defense season 1. Just because, again, the team has not only DPS damage, but a lot of support passive as well too at the same time, with Sariel being a centerpiece. And then you also have characters like Green Alat, who's really good, Margaret, and a lot of great characters. So usually you want like another single target. So hopefully next phase I get another single target so we can finish up the boss. Because you usually want to use this single target to kill him off right here. So I'm just gonna waste some cards real quick. Like look at that, just easy one shot. So if I get another single target from Marilli, it should be GG. And I do. So yeah, that is gonna be pretty much the video for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully this helps you out if you are trying to grind the new Shadow boss, especially if you're trying to do maximum difficulty. So yeah guys, this is Marilli guys, and I'm out. Peace.